Hello friends, I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's fantastic. I think we've got a first in Daily Shed history, and that is I had to re-record this episode. I came down here and recorded a whole 10-minute episode, and it's all lost because I didn't have any audio. And the subject matter has already, it's right here. But as you can see, like it was not this, it was in clamps still, and I was talking about it as I was taking it apart and having it, whatever. I don't know what to talk about now. The audio issue, so Chris pointed out he was glad yesterday that I had discussed that I need to fix the audio issue. I know I do. I'm in a little bit of a problem, a little bit of a situation here where my new audio interface, this Roddy, I like it. It's very, very quiet, which I like, which means it doesn't introduce any line noise or hiss. Good thing. However, with the camera turned all the way down to the lowest setting I can set it at and still record audio, and turn this all the way down to its lowest setting, that's where the peaking was coming from. Just the mic was so close. So it's moved over here a little bit, which I think will help. You're probably hearing the AC right now because I didn't turn it. I usually turn it off just to get rid of that background hum, but it's on now because it was off for all that time. And hopefully this is fine. Whatever. This is in clamps. I have two panels sitting here, two pine panels. I was talking about these because this is my next project that has been assigned to me, and then I went ha 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 and I joked about it. It feels really weird to redo the same conversation, like, I don't know. Anyway, Sunday, Malia comes out and says, "Can we please have a shoe shelf, a shoe bench?" And I said, "Yeah." We've talked about it for years. We have a small hallway that has our coat rack, and there's a bench in there. But the bench is like wide. It's past it's really wide. It's like sticks out probably 2 feet from the wall. Takes up way too much room. It doesn't really hold anything because it's just a bench, so it right now it's holding a lot of things that it shouldn't be holding because it is a bench and we don't use it for anything. We've been talking about building a sort of a shoe shelf there for a long time, and she said, so she comes out and she says, "I'd like a shoe shelf." I said, "Okay." Talked about what we wanted, whether it would be like a angled shoe goes in, whether it would be a cabinet, whether it would be shelves. Settled on drawers. We'd like to have drawers because of my dog. My dog hair gets freaking everywhere. So it'd be nice to have a dust-free shoe area because she has a lot of shoes that she doesn't wear that often. She doesn't have a lot of shoes as in like she has high heels and all that stuff. She has a lot of sneakers and boots and stuff, that match different outfits. So I said, "Yeah, well, I can build that." And she goes, "Okay, will you actually build it or should I just buy something?" And I think that's what I wanted to talk about, was just that openness in our relationship, and part of the reasons that I really enjoy the way that we communicate, because it is very direct and upfront, and there's no like hidden meaning behind anything. It's a simple matter of, I've asked you to build things in the past and it's taken you 6 months or you've never done it. Will you actually do this, or should I just go pick something up from the store? And I thought about it for a minute, and because it was a very fair question, like I'm not upset about the question at all, and I went, "Yeah, I can build it, and I think it'd be fun." Like, I'm gonna build this out of pine, the same. Well, this isn't the same. This is just regular old white pine. I got a bunch of this during lockdown for these are 1x12s for less than $1 a foot. The store mispriced them, and I bought all that they had. So I have a bunch of this, and I thought I'll just build a quick cabinet out of pine, pocket hole joinery, rustic style where the side is also the feet, and there's just and I'll build a top out of 2x material and put 3 drawers in it, and we'll have shoe storage. And I said, "Yeah, I can build that, and I will build that. Like, I could build that in a weekend." So I came down yesterday. I need this shelf to be about 14 inches deep, so I ripped a panel and glued 2 panels together. These will be the sides of the cabinet. and then I need to get a 1x10 or maybe even a 1x12 and rip it into pieces to make a top, and make a quick little shoe storage area. This is the next project. But the point that I had, I think, during the discussion was that openness. Like, Malia is really good at saying, I want this thing. And she's very good at recognizing whether it is something that I am capable of providing, whether that is literally building something or comforting or financially or whatever, and then asking, like, can we do this? And giving me the option, and the answer doesn't matter. Like, that's the value right there, is that the way that we communicate in our relationship is very open and very direct. Both of us say, this is the thing, yes or no. And either answer is acceptable. It's not like, if I had said, I don't want to build it, she would have been, great, we'll go buy something. Like, there would not have been any resentment, there would not have been any scorn, or like, there wouldn't have been further discussion, like, well, I really think you could build it and we should probably save some money. It wasn't that at all. It was simply, I want a thing, can I have that thing quickly? Or should we just go buy something? And that's the simplest, easiest thing to answer. The answer is, yeah, I can make it quickly. It's just going to be pocket holes, couple of quick drawers, some drawer slides, slam it together, stain it, done. It'll be a fun little project. I like making projects like that. The desk that I just finished, I really enjoyed that process. I learned some new techniques, but I treated it as if it was a precious, client project. This is not that. This is a shoe bench in a hallway that is intentionally rustic. It's going to be finished nicely. It's going to be smooth and sanded, and it's not going to be I'm not going to artificially beat it up or anything like that. I'm going to put stain on it. We have some other stuff in that hallway that I have built that is stained with a gray stain, and I really like the look of it, so we're going to probably do that. But I don't have to be precious. There's no, like, how am I going to make it? It's a box with 3 drawers in it. I can make that without even thinking about it, right? So I like those kind of projects. It's very clear, make this thing, and I go, okay, and I just do it. I enjoy that. And I enjoy that we can have that kind of sort of open communication where there isn't an expected answer. She did not expect an answer. It was a genuine, can you do this, and will you do this? I want this quickly. That wasn't an insult to me. It was a very fair, open thing to say. Like, hey, I know that you get obsessed about things and take your time because you want to be perfect. I don't want that. I just want a shoe bench. Can you do that? It's that simple. Like, that is invaluable to me, and that's part of the reason why we work so well together. But yeah, I'm building a bench this week, it's not a bench. I keep calling it a bench. Nobody's going to sit on it. It's going to be probably as tall or taller than this work table. It'll be about probably 3.5 feet. I don't know how tall this thing is. With 3 drawers, 2 deeper drawers, like 10-inch drawers, and 1 narrow flip-flop drawer. So it's a dresser for shoes. It should be fun. Hopefully it'll be durable enough that it'll last for a while. And the cool part about it is making it this way, it's more or less like, we'll see if we like it. We might even like it. And if we don't, her mom can sell it in her store because she has a craft store and she's always looking for inexpensive rustic furniture to sell. So, simple project. Okay, what do you got going on? Anything exciting? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're tired of hearing about workshop stuff. I could talk more about this thing as I build it. I could even maybe do little inserts of me building it if that's interesting to you. I don't know what the best direction for this particular channel is, so I'm always looking for ways to improve. Or are you tired of hearing me talk about workbench? I built a workbench and then I built a table and I talked about it regularly. Was that okay? I feel like those videos don't have a whole lot of response. But the gaming channel has got a lot of response. I've got a good number of new subscribers and comments, and thank you all for that. So if you have ideas for that channel, or if you want to participate in that channel, like, I've been thinking about doing maybe some sort of, not necessarily top 10 videos, but like best two players or whatever, and letting people call in. Like I could put a poll out, or I could put out a question and let people call in and give me responses that I could respond to. That'd be awesome. Would you be interested in participating? Or would you be interested in like having a Zoom meeting that I could cut into a video? Like that'd be cool too. Let me know all of that in the comments. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know sounds smart is salutary. It is an adjective meaning to have a soothing or healing effect, an act that helps one recover or benefit from a situation. Tuberculosis patients were often sent to the mountains where the fresh air was thought to have a salutary effect on their condition. Salutary. S-A-L-U-T-A-R-Y. I thought we sent them to deserts, like dry, arid climates. Am I crazy? Or was that after we discovered that the mountains was not the answer?